So next in the series is pests and beneficial bugs for our gardens. I'm behind on my series. The planting, growing, harvesting, everything just got away from me this year. But we're getting back on track. We got to do a lot of these, get you all informed, and today we're working on bugs. Let's see some of the bugs local to us in Kentucky. Y'all have some too. It might be the same, but you might have different ones. These are all a list of pests that we have in Kentucky that will attack your garden area, any vegetables that you have planted. These are the list of beneficial pests or beneficial bugs that you have in Kentucky that will help your garden area. They usually attack the pests. Some look similar, like these two. The only difference is that the stink bug has rounded shoulders and the beneficial spined soldier bug has pointy shoulders. So you got to really be careful. These attack your cabbage worms and other bugs. The tomato hornworm gets attacked by the wasps. Oops, sorry. And I got these from our local extension office, and they've really helped. I've taken them into the garden. I've found that what I believed was one thing, it was completely something else. We've all made the mistake. So you all can see me better. But now I'm going to take our little cards and we're going to go to the garden, to the greenhouse, and we're going to see if we can't spot any of these beneficial bugs or pests. The best way to learn is hands-on, so that's what we're going to do. Let's go. Here now, coming to the wall of green beans. This is why I don't start my green beans until the fall, is because of bugs. You see you have minimal damage right there. Right here, which does look like a leaf borer. But we sprayed them and they're okay now. This is the #1 carrot bed, and this bed is supposed to look like this bed. Why does it not? Because I found a army worm in this one, so that's a pest. Starting to come out of it now, and luckily they didn't get into the roots, so they're coming out of it. You can see where they was bitten off. On to our cucumbers, which are just now starting to produce, so we should have a lot more of a harvest coming soon, a lot more weight. I do not see, oh, I see a bit of bishop. Yep, a pollinator. But I don't see anything that is going to harm these yet. You know, as long as your soil is healthy, you won't have trouble with pests. But pests are everywhere, no matter how good your soil is, I believe. And here we're into the jungle in the greenhouse now. Here's the cucamelon jungle. And we're looking for some more pests in here. Now I do know I've had some tomato hornworms because of the, well, I got some birds in here too right now, which is also nice as long as they don't get caught in here and die from the heat. Like I said, back to the tomato hornworms. I know I've had some because my plants I'm trying to find have been eaten off. If you can see that there. They've been eaten on. And we have as much ventilation in here as we can possibly stand. These are all tomatoes, y'all. And they're about to get out of here because I'm so tired of them. But you just trudge on through them like nobody's business. And we're having some blight issues, mainly because of the rain comes down here and gets on these, and you're not supposed to water tomatoes after they start blushing. The plant starts blushing, don't water them. That's why I like to grow my tomatoes in the greenhouse, because I can control it better than outside. But still, you have issues. Watch your head. There's just always going to be issues no matter where you grow things. I'm pretty sure. See, I've had some tomato hornworms or army worms attacking this plant here, and I'm still trying to find the culprit. I might have to come out with a black light at night and try to find it, because they are tricky. They're also eaten into my tomatoes, so I'm pretty sure that's why half this plant has died. But I may have to come out with a black light later this evening and try to find them. I also found a tomato hornworm in here with the white spots on their back, and I'm trying to find it again so I can show you what that looks like. Yeah, see? This is all tomato hornworm trouble. There's a bug amongst us in here somewhere. He's fat as a tick, and you still can't see him because he's huge and he's green. But I do believe it was on this plant. It was dead because of the wasps already got a hold of it, which is fine. I've got beneficial pests in here, and I also have pests. As long as you have the beneficials, they'll be better off. Hopefully I can find one of those for y'all tonight. We'll go around over here. Look, y'all, I was getting cucamelons yesterday, and I got aggravated, so I just started pulling the plants. Let me tell you, cucamelons, they look like a very dainty little thing, but you can literally pull these, they'll just keep growing. But I also wanted to show you in here, see if he's still there. There he is. There he is. He's eating. This camera will get him clear enough for you, but he's eating a bee, which is not ideal. That is a problem. Anyways, we're gonna leave this praying mantis to his lunch. Enjoy it, little buddy. We're still trying to find a hornworm. Aha. Here he is. Here's another one. Now that is a tomato hornworm, but he has parasitic wasps' eggs on his back. So, which means he is gonna die pretty soon. There's a pest and a beneficial all in one. I'm just gonna go ahead and take him out. There's another one. There's another one right there, if I can catch that on camera. They're so much easier to see if they have the wasp's eggs on them, as you can see. My corn, I do not see any earwigs. No damage thus far. Hopefully I won't have any damage. But, oh. Nope. Nope. Okay, good. Going into the tunnel. Mainly in here we have a lot of spiders, which are great. But I haven't seen any pests other than spiders on my pepper plants. And that's mainly what we have in here right now. Now, we do have Swiss chard in here, and it is getting holes in it. So I am assuming that because it's making the leaves look like skeletons, like that, it would be, let's look at our handy guide here. It's probably going to be an armyworm because they eat the leaves. So if I looked hard enough, I could probably find an armyworm. Now I have found one down there at the carrots. So it's not too far-fetched for one to be up here. I cleaned the tunnel out last year because of the armyworms. And I thought I took care of the problem. But they do come back year after year, just sometimes worse than others. Now that's all the bugs I could find right now. I am going to come up here tonight and look for more cabbage worms, or more tomato worms, tobacco worms, whatever you want to call it. They all attack the nightshade family. So, but if you have these pests in your area, to determine what pests you have in your area, contact your local extension office. They're there to help you. They'll give you a guide on the pests and hopefully provide you with pictures of the pests to help you determine whether or not they're good or bad. But whatever it is, just keep on gardening. It's worth it a lot more than the pests. We have them. Everybody's going to have them. Some years are going to be worse than others. My number one pest that I don't like is probably the cabbage moth, because it looks like a pretty little butterfly and it just lands on your your cabbage, and then all of a sudden it lays eggs and you have no control. But that is probably my #1 pest on my list. The rest of them I can deal with. But I don't like cabbage moth at all. They just look like they're coming down to kiss your plants, and away they go. And you know, they lay their little eggs, and then you got worms, and they're everywhere. You think you've got them, and then you see more poop, and it's awful. So if y'all have any questions about any pests or beneficial insects, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. This is for the series of SHEDWARS 22, and I hope y'all have a great day, and y'all come back.